And joining us today is medical contributor Dr. Mark Siegel. Back with us, marketing expert Audrey Gusky.
Look down there. Attorney Jason Friedman is back. Oh, and check this out. Executive Director of Communications for Cold-EEZE, Al Paishada.
Thank goodness.
Hi, Al.
Somebody actually showed up and is backing their product. Okay, so here's the deal. How should you use Cold-EEZE? That's the question. Here's what their website says. For maximum effectiveness, you start taking Cold-EEZE at the first sign of a cold. You keep taking Cold-EEZE until all the symptoms are gone. Your cold may still last a couple of days after you start taking Cold-EEZE. Dr. Mark Siegel, good morning, good to see you.
What is it?
Well, yeah, the zinc we know is involved.
Well, zinc is a drying agent, and you know, there are some studies, and it's not clinically proven, there's some studies with some evidence that it may decrease the symptoms of a cold for a few days. It is not a cure for a common cold. You know, chicken soup, your grandmother's chicken soup actually is an anti-inflammatory and works to decrease symptoms of a cold, and it warms you. Zinc dries you, and you know, we need the moist mucous membranes in our nose to fight off other viruses. I'd like to see a study. We may actually get more colds down the line taking a zinc product that dries you.
Al, on your box there, that Z is in yellow, the Z is for zinc, but it dries you out?
Right. Well, its primary action is not to dry you out. It's not going to dry you out.
Does it dry you out?
Like a decongestant would.
But does it?
It has an astringency effect. There may be some drying, but that's not its primary action.
It can also make you nauseous. You know, it's not always tolerated by the stomach. I mean, it also interferes with the absorption of antibiotics. If you had a sinus infection and you take this, your antibiotic may not work.
Well, the nausea it could be dealt with as little as a cracker, as long as someone's not digesting or dissolving a lozenge on an empty stomach. Most people can tolerate the zinc.
I take
that
vitamins
way.
sometimes and I get an upset stomach, so.
Right, everyone's different, Juliet. Some people, you know, really can't tolerate this stuff. And the problem is there's no doctors involved. Yeah. So, you know, you go to your store and you get this, and the FDA really can't supervise it. So it's
Al, real quickly.
Well, you know, the product has more clinical studies than any natural cold remedy out there. It has 2 double-blind placebo-controlled studies. It has a long-term adolescent study, as well as safety studies with geriatric patients showing that the product will not adversely affect their medications, as well as a study with diabetic patients showing that the product
I can tell
won't
you, the
affect their
marketing
blood
seems to work
glucose.
for me. I grab them and use them if I feel a cold coming on, because it's zinc.
But that's the
Audrey.
Well, and my problem with that is the way it's packaged and the way it's placed. It's placed next to products that are FDA approved, and it's packaged that way, so it looks very medical, and it looks like it's an actual either pharmaceutical or an over-the-counter drug, which it's not. It's not FDA approved.
It's homeopathic?
Yeah, and it's clearly marked that it's homeopathic and communicated. Consumers want natural remedies. We offer a natural remedy. By and large, natural remedies are becoming much more used in the cough-cold aisle, and I think that's because consumers look towards them.
But
our product is clinically studied.
It's very small in the packaging, and the average person doesn't really recognize the fact.
Do you see, Jason, any problems with the legal aspects?
Well, I think they're okay in terms of the legalities of it, because they do have very specific studies that they do publish on the website. They give you the citations for those.
And they do give you links, because
of course,
they go on the website.
and people can differ about the results of that science, but it gives them a good faith basis to make those claims.
Al, thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you very much.
Defending your company. You're the first to do it during our series here.
Alrighty, when we come back, we're going to continue our investigation. We're going to check out the Kanoki foot pad. You've seen the commercials. They're freaky. Can they really detoxify your entire body, though, while you sleep? We'll see. Marketing expert Audrey Gusky and attorney Jason Friedman joining us. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the Kanoki foot pad. You've seen these infomercials. Watch, please. Our next product claims to detox you while you dream. Kanoki Detox foot pads are supposed to be attached to your feet each night. And the homeopathic patches will gradually work to help cleanse your body naturally of such unwanted things as heavy metals, metabolic wastes, toxins, microscopic parasites, and much, much more. Okay, I was saying metabolic parasites. It's microscopic parasites.
Microscopic.
And heavy metals, because we all contain lots of heavy metals,
Now,
apparently.
a fork may come out of your foot or something. Who knows? But I watch this infomercial all the time. I love it, and I want this product to work. Okay, this is what the website promises, by the way, and I'm buying it. Detox your body while you sleep. Simply place one of the pads, the sole of your foot, or a targeted body part, such as the shoulder or knee.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, before you go to bed.
Oh.
By morning, the pad will have absorbed toxins accumulated in your body, turning the white pad from it goes to gray and then black by morning. You'll see more of this as we run the infomercial for you.
All right,
Lord,
Dr. Mark
I tried it
Siegel.
out.
It works?
No. The only thing it does is it interferes with your romantic life if your partner happens to see it.
Oh, you actually had it on last night.
That's
and
right.
you brought in a pad for us. Now, we don't want to show the audience because it is disgusting.
It's like a high school chemistry experiment. What actually happens is it's got vinegars in it, wood vinegar, bamboo vinegar, and when these things get wet with sweat, they turn black. That doesn't show anything. You want to detoxify your body, use your kidneys and your liver.
And they run an infomercial, and you've seen this infomercial running, but they also run one on the website for the foot pad, so we're going to watch a little bit of that.
This is cool. And see, I buy this. Why is it turning black?
Vinegar. Vinegar turns black when it's wet. It's not a detoxifying.
There's no toxins being sucked out of the foot?
Not at all.
Out
I
of the
don't
body?
think so. No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on, Audrey, it's cool.
Well, this is a cool product, but the tip-off to the rip-off is that they're saying
Tip-off
that
to
this
the
is
rip-off.
very ancient civilization from Japan.
Yeah.
It's this reflexology. And the problem with this is people buy it because it's very visual and they
Yes.
love it.
Well, acupuncture is really hot, so acupuncture,
but
foot
you know what?
pads.
If this ancient stuff works so well, why isn't the professional medical experts accepting it, and they're not. Also, you have to be very careful of this because they say they will give you a lifetime supply. And all you have to do is ask for it if you actually want it. The problem with that is they charge shipping
Oh, the
and handling.
infomercial's so great, though.
Jason, the infomercial is very detailed and very visual, very graphic.
Right, where this website saves itself is they refrain from making statements like 100% guaranteed. They'll say things rather that it can help or that it may help.
Okay.
And that'll keep them on the
might.
right side of the law.
We contacted the makers, by the way, of Kanoki foot pads, and they declined to come on our show.
Yeah.
Or give us a statement, please.
Was it fun to use, though, Doctor?
Yeah, it was fun, but these products are not, these products are not well studied at all.
Yeah.
Neither the last one nor this one is studied in terms of safety.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. For more information on Coldy's Kanoki foot pads, you can go to our website, MJ Show.